Happy morning. So this is Reshma. Welcomes you all for the today's session. To begin with, stay happy, stay healthy. And please, I do solicit you all to like and subscribe my channel and extend all possible help to explore more and more. And today, my session opens its door with the concept of dynamic programming in design and analysis of algorithms with 01 knapsack. So as we have already discussed about dynamic programming concept, we'll just recall. So dynamic programming is a very powerful algorithmic strategy, and it is similar to divide and conquer in breaking the problem into smaller subproblems. Here, the problems which are divided will be similar and are overlapping subproblems so that their results can be reused. Hence, dynamic programming is used to solve optimization problems and combinatorial problems. Now, using this dynamic programming concept, we'll solve 01 knapsack. So next, what is knapsack? So knapsack is a bag which is having some capacity like W and given some n items. Each item is having its weight Wi and profit Vi. Here we need to add all these objects into the knapsack so that we can earn maximum profit, and by adding the minimum weights into the bag such that weight of the item should not exceed capacity of the knapsack. Hence, we'll earn a maximum profit as optimal solution to the knapsack problem. And here, this knapsack problem is called 01 knapsack because here the items cannot be broken. So the items are here indivisible. So means either we have to take complete item or we have to leave it. That is, 0 means we have to leave it completely or take an item completely. Okay. And 1 also indicates the item can be added exactly once. So for that we have used here a dynamic programming concept. So now just see an example here. Here I have a bag with capacity 5. There are 4 items. Weight of the items are given as W1, W2, W3, W4, and the profits which we are going to earn by adding these objects are P1, P2, P3 and P4. So now here we need to decide which objects can be added to the knapsack so that I can get maximum profit. That is optimal solution. So we'll see this step by step here. So now we'll see what are the conditions, how to solve this problem. So here I have just given some conditions like in the first stage, we need to construct a table with n rows and w columns. That is, there are n objects, 4 objects, 0 to 4, that is 5 rows. 0 to w, capacity is 5, 0 to 5, that is 6 columns. Then next, whenever I0, J0, I0 means if I don't have any object, then profit earned will be 0. And whenever there is no bag, if the capacity of the bag is 0, then also we are not earning any profit, so it remains 0. Next, if weight of the object is greater than capacity, if weight is greater than capacity, again we can't add any object into the bag, so we can't earn new profit. So my current profit will be same as my previous profit. That is V of I minus 1 J. V of I minus 1 indicates previous row from the same column capacity. So my current profit will be equal to previous profit, as we are not earning any new profit here. Next, if weight of the object is same as capacity of the object, yes, here I can add that object into the bag and I will get earning the profit Pi. So next, if weight is less than capacity, yeah, here weight is less than capacity, then also I can add the object and I can earn profit. So by adding object Wi, I'll be earning here how much? Pi. But as weight is less than capacity, the bag still have some space to occupy the object. Then how to utilize that remaining capacity of the knapsack? For that, we can go for the previous row, Vi minus 1, and check how much capacity is left. J minus earlier capacity minus current weight which we have added. Then we'll get some capacity left here. Then go to the previous row and remaining capacity, whatever the profit we have earned in the previous row, also added in the current profit. So now here, when weight is equal to capacity and less than capacity, we'll earn a new profit. But at the same, we need to check whatever the profit which I have earned now, is it greater or less compared to my previous profit? We have to check whether my current profit is greater than previous profit or less than previous profit. If it is greater than previous profit, I have to keep this. Otherwise, I have to take my previous profit only. So here also, if my current profit is greater than my previous profit, I have to keep my current profit. Otherwise, you have to take the previous profit. For that purpose, we are finding maximum of current profit and previous profit, whichever the maximum that we have to take, because the main intention is to find the maximum profit. So now by following these conditions, we can solve the above knapsack problem. So here the knapsack problem given is 4 objects, capacity 5 with some profits. So let's begin with the construction of a table. How to construct a table? So 4 objects means 5 rows, 0 to 4. Capacity is 5, so 0 to 5, 6 columns. So this is my initial table. And my first condition is whenever I equal to 0, means if there is no object, or j equal to 0, if there is no capacity of the bag, then Vij, my current profit, will be 0 only. So first row and first column, it becomes here. See, first row and first column becomes 0. So then next we have to go for first object column, capacity 1. What is the weight of the first object? Is 2. My capacity is 1. So here what happens now? Weight is greater than capacity. If weight is greater than capacity, can I add this into the bag? No, I can't add. So do I earn any new profit? No, we are not earning the new profit. So my profit is same as my previous profit, that is Vi minus 1 J. So that is here weight 1, weight is 1, that is W1 is weight 1 is 2, capacity is 1, weight is greater than capacity, I can't, and so my V1 remains same as V0 1. You see here my V11 is same as V01. My current profit is same as my previous profit because weight is greater than capacity. So next condition, we'll check. For weight 1, now we are trying to fill capacity 2. What is weight 1? Weight 1 is 2, capacity also 2. So weight is same as capacity. We can easily add the object into the bag. Now, if I add the object into the bag, I can earn some profit. How much profit I will be earning? If I add W1, I will earn profit P1. What is profit P1? P1 is 12. So here I got some new profit. I got some profit 12. So now here I need to check whether this 12 is greater than previous profit. What is previous profit? Previous profit is 0. Current profit is 12. As 12 is greater than this, so I can keep 12 here. So next I need to fill this part. We need to fill this. How to fill? We have to take again I equal to 1, capacity as 3. I equal to 1, capacity 3. Weight is W1 is 2, capacity is 3. Yes, here weight is less than capacity. Yes, if weight is less than capacity, I can add this into the bag. If I add that, if W1 is added, I'll be getting the profit P1. But still, some capacity is left. How much capacity is left? J minus Wi, that is capacity 3 minus W1. Capacity 3 minus W1 is 2. So previous row column is J minus Wi, 3 minus 2. So my new profit is P1 plus previous row J minus 1, J minus Wi capacity. So that is V of 0, 1. So here capacity is 12, profit is 12 plus previous row, column number is 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is, this is the column. What is the profit here? 0. So 12 plus 0 I will get here 12. So this is the new profit. Again compare previous profit with the current profit. Current profit is 12, which is greater than the previous profit. Yes. So now we will go for I equal to 1, J equal to 4, capacity 4. So weight is 2, capacity is 4, 2 is less than 4. Then again, my current profit is for Wi, profit Pi plus in the previous row, J minus Wi column. So J minus Wi here is 4 minus 2 is 2. So it is P1 plus V of 0, 2. How much it is? 12 plus 0, 2. 0, 2 is 0. So 12 plus 0 again, you will get here 12. In the same way, if I go for W1 capacity 5, W1 is 2, 2 is less than 5. Again, I can add this object. So my profit will be P1 plus V of 0th row. Then what is column number? 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is this 3. So 0th row, third column. 0th row, third column is 0. So 12 plus 0 is 12. So compare this with the previous profit. So current profit is maximum. So by adding weight 1 into the bag, I got the profit as here 12 at capacity 5. So now by making use of the previous row, we have filled the current row, that is with 0th row, we have filled the first row. So now to fill the second row, we need to take the help of previous row, that is first row. So we'll see how to do this. Take second row. For second object, what is the weight of the second object here? Weight of second object is 1. Compare that with the capacity 1. So now here 1 is equal to 1. If 1 is equal to 1, I can add that object. So that is W2 can be added. I will get the profit P2. Profit P2 is 10. 2 is added at capacity. Profit is 10. So now I need to add W2 capacity 2. What is W2? W2 is 1. Capacity is 2. Can we add S? Weight W2, that is 1, can be added at capacity 2. So because 1 is less than 2, I can add. So by adding this, I will be getting the profit P2. Then profit for the remaining capacity Vi minus 1, J minus Wi is P2 plus V10. So how much it is? P2 is 10, V10 is 0. So P2 is just here 10, V10, first row, 0th column is 0. 10 plus 0, I got it as 10. So if we add W2 at capacity 2, I am earning the profit 10. So but here I need to compare current profit with the previous profit 10 and 12. So now if I compare this, 10 is less than 12. So we have to compare my current profit with the previous profit. If I compare this among 10 and 12, 12 is the maximum. That is, my previous profit is greater than my current profit. So I should not take current profit. I have to go for the previous profit. So now my final profit is 12. So in the same way, to fill the next field, take W2 at capacity 3. W2 at capacity 3. W2 is 1, capacity is 3, so 1 is less than 3. I can add that object. By adding that object, I will be earning the profit as for object W2, profit is 10. Then for remaining capacity is 3 minus W2 is 1. 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So previous row 3 minus 1 2. This column. So how much it is? First row, second column is 12. So 10 plus 12 is 22. Now compare previous profit 12 and current profit 22. So current profit 22 is greater than the previous profit. So I have to keep here 22 itself. Now similarly, now I have to fill second row, fourth column. Second row is W2, weight 1, fourth column, capacity 4. So 1 less than 4, I can add this object. So by adding this object, I will be earning the profit as 10 plus remaining capacity is 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So previous row, third column is 12. So 10 plus 12, again I get here 22. So 22 is again maximum compared to my previous profit. Similarly, now to fill this class. So now here W2 and capacity 5. So what is W2? W2 is 1, capacity 5. So 1 is less than 5. I can add this object. By adding this object, I will be earning the profit P2, that is 10 plus remaining capacity 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Previous column is previous row is this. First row, fourth column. First row, fourth column is again 12. So 10 plus 12, 22. So my current profit again is greater than previous profits. We have to keep here 12. So now here we have filled second row with the help of the first row. So now to find third row, I have to take the help of the second row. So we'll see how to do this. So now here this is third row. We need to check it for all the columns. Third row, all columns. In third row, that is for W3. How much W3? W3 is 3. Capacity is 1. Now, whether 3 is less than 1, whether weight 3 is less than greater than, is equal to capacity less than capacity 1? No. Is this equal? No. Capacity 3 is, weight 3 is greater than capacity of my bag. So I cannot add this object into the bag. Now if I cannot add object into the bag, so now here see here W3 is 3, capacity is 1, weight is greater than capacity. I cannot add this object into the bag, so I'm not earning any profit. If I can't earn any profit, my current profit will be same as my previous profit. What is my previous profit? It is 10. So we have to keep here 10. So now to fill this part, that is 3 and column is 2. W3 is how much? 3. Whether weight 3 is less than 2, no. Equal to 2, no. It is again greater than the capacity. So again 3 is greater than the capacity 2. So I can't add this object again. So I'm not earning any new profit. So my current profit is same as my previous profit. So my current profit is same as my previous profit. So now to fill this part, third row, third column. Third row indicates W3. W3 is 3. Capacity here 3. So now 3 is equal to 3. I can add. Okay. 3 is equal to 3. So this is equal. If it is equal, I can add. So by adding that object, third object into the capacity of 3, I'll be earning profit P3. How much P3? P3 is 22. P3 is 20. By adding here, I'll be earning the profit 20. Whether any capacity is left? No, because current capacity is 3, weight of object also 3. So I'll be earning the profit as P3. So P3 is here. So this is equal, okay. P3 is 20. Now, my current profit is 20. But what is the previous profit? 22. Previous profit is greater than my current profit. So, I should neglect my current profit and I have to keep the previous profit only. So, my profit will be 22, not 20, because my goal is to get the maximum profit. Even if by adding the new object, I will be earning some profit, but if it is less than my previous object profit, I should neglect the current and I have to keep the maximum profit. So now we'll go for W3 with capacity 4. W3 is 3, capacity is 4. So 3, weight of object is less than capacity. So I can add. So by adding this, see here, this is not greater, this is less. If it is less, I can add. By adding that object, I will be earning the profit. P3, that is 20. But here, capacity is greater. So if the capacity is greater, some capacity is left. Capacity is 4, weight is 3. 4 minus 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So I have to go from previous row. Column number 1. How much it is? 10. So add that 10 here. So 20 plus 10 is 30. So my profit is 30, which is greater than 22. So I have to keep here 30. Similarly, to fill this part, that is third row, fifth column. Third row, weight is 3. So it is less than capacity 5. If it is less than capacity 5, I can add this object. By adding this object, I will be earning the profit. This is P3. I will be earning P3. P3 is 20 plus some capacity is left. How much capacity is left here? 3 is less than 5. So 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Capacity 2 is left. So previous row, second column, how much? 12. So I have to take that 12 here. So 20 plus 12 is 32. So I got here 32. So previous is 22, current 32. 32 is maximum. So no need to worry about my previous profit. So now with the help of second row, we have filled third row. Finally, we have to fill fourth row, the last row of the table, which will give us the optimal solution. So now how to do this? So now here, fourth row, W4 and capacity 1. So W4 capacity 1. W4 is 2, capacity is 1, weight is again greater than capacity. So I can't add that object. So my profit will be same as my previous profit. Now W4 is again 2, capacity is 2. Yes, I can add that object. If I add that object where capacity is equal to the weight, I will be earning the profit. So here capacity is 2, weight of the object also 2, they are equal. We can add this object. By adding that object, I will be earning the profit P4. P4 is 15 compared to previous value, 15 is greater. So now fourth W4 is 2, capacity is 3. So here 2 is less than 3. Yes, I can add that object. By adding that object, I will be earning the profit P4. But here capacity is more than weight. So capacity is 3. Weight of the object is 2. So remaining capacity is 1. So previous row, third row, column number 1. I got the value 10 here. So 15 plus 10, 25. So new profit is here 25. So then next again to fourth row, capacity 4. Fourth row W4 is 2. So 2 is less than 4. Yes, I can add that object. By adding that object, I will be earning the profit P4, that is 15 plus remaining capacity. So remaining capacity is 4 minus 2 is 2. For the previous row 3, previous column, that is 4 minus 2 is 2. How much it is? 12. So I got here 12. 15 plus 12 is 27. So now here compare with the previous profit. Previous profit is 32. But now I am earning only 27. So I have to keep the maximum profit. So my maximum profit is 30. So I have to remove this 27. I have to keep here 30. Then finally we have fourth W4 column 5. What is W4? W4 is 2. Column capacity is 5. 2 less than 5. I can add the weight. By adding the weight, I will be earning the profit P4. P4 is 15 plus remaining capacity 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. Previous row is 3. 3 comma 3. Third row, third column is 22. 15. Here I got plus 22. 15 plus 22 is 37. Compare with the previous row. If I compare that with the previous row, I got 37 is the maximum profit compared to previous. So now here my optimal solution will be available at last row and last column of the table. So last row, last column of the table is this. So here I got maximum profit. So this is how, by using dynamic programming, optimal solution can be obtained. In my next class, we'll discuss to get this maximum profit, which object should be selected. So selection of the objects will be discussed in my next video. So till that, if you have any question, please post your question in the comments. And then thank you for subscribing. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and please like and share the knowledge with your friends. Thank you.